everybody, it's Mickey and I'm back today with a holiday on the daily video. I have some decorating for you, there's a holiday clothing haul, a quick DIY, and my very first grocery haul in the new kitchen. So if you are new here, I hope you'll take a minute to subscribe. I put out new videos every week about all things home. I'm heading out the door this morning, so I thought I would share my outfit of the day with you since I am wearing grown-up clothes, which isn't always the case lately. So today I'm just heading out to the grocery store. I have a couple errands to run and I hope to swing by the outlets on my way home. So today I am wearing this cozy horse sweater that I got from Talbot's a couple months ago. Underneath I have a black and white checkered button-down shirt from Amazon Essentials. I have on my favorite black skinny jeans from American Eagle with my suede ankle boots. I'm a little under the weather today, so I'm really hoping that by getting out a little bit, it will really clear my head. So I have a little clothing haul for you guys. It seems like it has been ages since I have done one of these, and we have a lot of holiday events coming up. Some that we're hosting here at the house, but we have a couple, like two Christmas parties and a dinner that we're going to, and I just needed some things to refresh the wardrobe. So no big surprises. This is from my three favorite stores, The Loft, Ann Taylor, and Talbot. So those are my three favorite stores, mostly because they have an excellent petite department, and I usually have to buy a petite sizing for my dresses and my pants, and they just seem to have like the perfect fit. As you can see, I'm a very neutral person. My house is neutral. I dress very neutral, but I wanted to get at least one red sweater for the holidays. So I was in Talbot's. We have an outlet near us, and I saw this adorable Scotty dog sweater, and I thought it would be really perfect. I'm hosting a family lunch during the holidays, and I thought this would be really perfect with like a little black and white checkered shirt underneath and my black jeans. I don't really wear a lot of red. If I do, it's more of like a burgundy or a deeper cranberry color, but I really thought this was cute. I thought it was really different. I like the stripes up front, and the little Scotty dog there is nice and furry. So I usually tend to get a medium. In Talbot's, I'm somewhere between a small and a medium regular size. For pullover sweaters though, I like to get a medium. It just gives you a little bit more room, for comfort, and I usually wear like a button-down shirt underneath of them. So this was a medium. I think he's really cute. I can't wait to wear him. While I was at the outlet, I found this beautiful gray sweater. I had seen one just like this online at Talbot's online, but I think they had a little bit of pink in the design up top. This I also got, let's see, a medium. It's a little bit big, but like I said, I lean much more towards comfort than I ever did before. It must be, as you get a little bit older, comfort becomes really important. And I like this sweater because it has a little bit of sparkle in it. And usually when they have that, like that silver thread through it, sometimes it could be scratchy, but this one seems to be nice and soft, and I'm going to have a little button-down shirt on underneath this, and I thought this would be perfect to wear with like gray pants or, jeans and boots. I thought it would be just perfect, for the holidays. I also made an order online at Talbot's. If you are familiar with the store, you probably saw this outfit in their catalog and online. I ordered these, it's like a crushed velvet plaid pants. I like them so much because they really fit like jeans. They have 4 pockets. They have a little button front here with a fly zipper, and they're really, really comfy. I got these in an 8 petite. I usually run between a 6 and an 8 in Talbot's clothes. I think that they are cut a little bit larger than some other stores, but I went with the 8 because I'm going to be wearing these on Christmas Eve. I'm going to be cooking all day, and I really want to be comfortable. Now the sweater that I got to go with this hasn't come in yet, but it is this really pretty navy color, and it has some evergreen trees on the front of it in this pretty green. So I think that's going to be like the perfect outfit to wear for Christmas Eve. Again, I'll probably put a little button-down shirt underneath of it, and I have some flat navy blue shoes that I have, so that outfit will be perfect for Christmas Eve. If you have been with me for a while, you know that my favorite color is plaid. So I did end up getting another pair of plaid pants for this season. These are from Ann Taylor. I ended up getting these in a regular 6. They're ankle pants, so they are much shorter than their regular trouser length, so they fit me really well. And usually if I get a regular pair of pants, I usually go down a size. Because like with the petite pants, their rise is a lot shorter than it is in regular pants. So in petites, I need a little bit more room there. But in the regulars, I'm usually a size 6, and I was really happy that these were the ankle length, so they fit really well. And I got this matching sweater to go along with it. Very predictable. I'm going to be wearing a little button-down shirt underneath that. That seems to be my uniform. When I was in the classroom, that was pretty much my uniform. If I wore a crew neck sweater, it always had like a little collar underneath of it. So then I went over to the loft where I found a couple sweaters that I really love. This first one is a cowl neck sweater, which is one of my favorite cuts of sweaters ever. I've been wearing them, since the 80s. And I just think that they're very flattering, and they give you a little room up front so you don't get too hot. And they're a really pretty place. So you can hang a couple, necklaces. And I just think that they're so pretty. I like this one because it was very neutral. I love an ivory sweater, and I have some brown corduroy pants to wear with these. They're like skinny corduroys, so they're really perfect to tuck into your boots or to wear with flats. So I thought I would get a lot of use out of this. A nice casual outfit. I also found this ivory sweater, which I thought was adorable. It has this little puppy dog on it, and he has his own little holiday sweater on in here. This I thought was such a cute sweater because the sleeves are a little bit bigger than normal, so you can kind of cuff them up, and they give you that little bit of a bell sleeve look to it. I thought this would be really perfect with like a denim button down underneath of it, very casual with like a pair of boots and your favorite jeans. I thought this would be a perfect little outfit to wear out shopping or, to lunch or, just one of those events that always come up during the holiday season. I found this animal print skirt in Ann Taylor a couple months ago, and I like it a bunch because it has just a pull-on waist, which is really comfy. And instead of it being like black and brown and cream, it's like this dark brown with tan on kind of like an ivory background. I really thought this skirt was so pretty, and I have been hunting for a sweater, to go with it. And I came across this one at Loft, which I thought was perfect. It has a lot of sparkle to it. It's kind of like a button down, almost like a jacket, a little cropped jacket sweater. It has 2 pockets on the front with a button, and I thought this was just so perfect to wear to like a holiday party, because anything that has a little bit of sparkle in it, I always think looks a little bit more dressed up and fancy. But I love this sweater because you usually don't see like a brown with some sparkle in it, and I thought this was such a perfect sweater to go with this animal print skirt. Not sure what I'm going to be wearing underneath of it. I might just add like a brown crew neck underneath of it with, some necklaces. I really like this sweater because, you don't often find a brown sweater with a little bit of sparkle to it. And I really do think that it dresses it up a lot. And you can wear it as a jacket. You could wear it open with something underneath, or you can button it all up and wear it like a crew neck sweater. So I thought this went really perfectly with the animal print skirt. And I think it'll be something that I can wear to one of the holiday parties that we're going to be going to, because I always think, a little bit of sparkle does dress things up a little bit. That is my clothing haul for you for the season. I'm really excited about, the pieces that I found. Sometimes you go out and you don't find anything, and then other times you go out and you find so much stuff. So I was really excited. Must be my year. I'm just waiting for that one sweater from Talbot's for Christmas Eve, and I will be all set. I will try to leave links to these pieces down in the description box if I can find them. Some of the things that I found at the outlet, I may not be able to link for you, but I will certainly link whatever I can. So it has been really fun decorating the kitchen for the first time. I really like the way that everything is coming out, and I thought I would give you a little sneak peek. So I have been working on my glass shelves. I think this took me like 3 hours to do because I really wanted it all to look so nice and kind of cohesive, and I think that it looks so pretty. I have my Better Homes and Gardens heritage plates in the back of each shelf, and a lot of my holiday right done. I have this adorable Santa cookie jar that I got at Walmart this year. I will give you guys a whole detailed tour of everything once the house is done, but I thought I'd give you a little sneak peek of the kitchen because I just got it done, or I just got my little cabinet done here, and I thought that it looked really cute. So there'll be a full tour, a full home Christmas tour coming up probably either this week or next week, and I think that everything looks so fun and so great. This is my other favorite corner that I've just finished here. I really like these little gingerbread ornaments that I found at Hobby Lobby this year. I think that it looks so great on this little cake stand. I think I shared this with you. This is the one that I got from Walmart. It's the Pioneer Woman cake stand, and I just think that it is so pretty. So stay tuned for the rest of the Christmas home tour. It should be coming up either end of this week or next week. And so let's start with the sweet stuff. So I picked up a couple bags each of semi-sweet and milk chocolate chips. I always like to get the mini semi-sweet chips because I just think that they distribute a little bit better in your cookie. Whenever a recipe calls for chocolate chips, I always mix a little milk chocolate and a little semi-sweet together. I just think it gives such a, like that perfect chocolatey balance to whatever you're adding them to. I also got a couple bags of the holiday blend M&Ms. We're going to be doing monster cookies, and I have a new recipe that I'm going to be trying. I think they're called kitchen sink cookies because it's like everything in your kitchen but the kitchen sink. I got a couple bags of the Hershey Kisses. My daughter's favorite cookie are the little Hershey Kiss Blossoms, so I always make a bunch of those every year. Every year, I like to pick up a couple bags of the ice gingerbread cookies. You can find these at Walmart, but they're not available for the whole season. So when I do find them, I like to buy a couple bags of them and stick them in the pantry. I like to add them to my cookie trays, throughout the holiday because everybody loves them. I also like to pick up the Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes. Now, I get these pretty early in the season and I stick them in the freezer because, again, the closer you get to the big day, it is really difficult to find them. So I always like to have these on hand. I put these out, in my cookie trays as well. So I have a package of granulated sugar here, some all-purpose flour. I have some white vanilla flavored baking chips here. These are for the kitchen sink cookies. I have some red and green bell peppers. These are a staple in my house along with the onions. I always have these in the refrigerator along with, a couple zucchinis. For our dinners this week, I picked up some of the chicken strips. I like to barbecue these or, bread them and saute them or bake them. I also have a big Whopper 3-pounder of ground turkey. I'm going to be making meatloaf this week as well. I always use ground turkey whenever I can. I hardly ever use ground beef or bison anymore except for my meatballs with my sauce. So I also picked up some brown sugar for baking, of course, and I have this other new recipe that I saw on TikTok that I want to try. It's for these bar cookies that are cream cheese and strawberry, or you can add in cherry, blueberry, whatever filling you want, and I wanted to give those a try. I will certainly share these when I do make them because they looked so delicious, and you just use packaged sugar cookie mix. I have a bag of raisins here. My family, my boys really love oatmeal raisin cookies, so I always make a couple batches of those. I have some ketchup and mayo back there to, to add to my pantry. I have a big container here of quick minute oats. This is usually what I use for baking. I hardly ever use the rolled oats anymore, except for overnight oats when I make that. I have a can here of strawberry pie filling. This is going to be for that crumbly cheesecake bar cookie that we're going to make. I have a bag of pretzels. I have some parchment paper here and some plastic wrap. I also have a jar of apricot preserves because this is what I use for my little kolache cookies. This is what my mom always used, and they were like my favorite when I was a kid. I also have a jar here of strawberry preserves just for our, PB&Js. And I have a package here of baby spinach. Also a staple in my refrigerator. I always have this. I like to throw it into our eggs. I throw it into, my pasta whenever I can. It's just something that I always have on hand because you can add it to so many things. So this is my little grocery haul. I'm going to take some time, put everything away, and I will meet you back somewhere in this house. I don't know exactly where we're going, but I'm sure it'll be fun. So see you in a few. So we have come up to my craft room where, a lot of the magic takes place during the Christmas season. And many of you guys know that my daughter was married last month in a very small family ceremony. And we are having a dinner for her closer to the holidays because they will be here to spend Christmas with us. And I wanted to make a special wreath for the front door that, gave a nod to her wedding and not just Christmas. So I was at Target and I came across this wreath. I think it was somewhere between like $29, $35. It caught my eye because it had these two gold bells here in the middle and it had gold berries. And I thought that was something that I could make look into, a little wedding celebration wreath for the front door. So I headed over to Hobby Lobby because they have a really nice wedding section over there, and I found this big puffy white bow I thought would be perfect for it. I found this just married sign, which is really a magnet, and I'm going to see if I can either attach it to the wreath or attach it to the door because I have a metal door, and I thought that would be a really nice addition to it. And then I went and I got about a yard of white tulle that I can kind of add to the wreath as well to signify, the bride's veil. So we are going to quickly put this together and see how it looks. So that couldn't have been much simpler. All I did was I tied the two bells in front of that tulle and covered everything up with the tails of the bow. I think that it looks so pretty. We're gonna go try it down on the door and see what it looks like with the magnetic sign, and I'll take a picture of it for you. So that's going to do it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. I will be back again with my 2025 Christmas Decor home tour. Leave me a comment down below and tell me the cookies you guys are baking for the season. Like I said in the video, I'm a little bit behind and I'm playing catch up, and I would really love to know what all of you are making. Join our communities over on Facebook and Instagram at My Bashful Life, and please don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you all back as part of our YouTube family. So until I see you in the next video, I hope that you love the life that you have, be kind to each other, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.